is that when you increase the paperwork burden and the needless amount of committees and lawyers, regulations, and accountants, it's harder for the next Elon Musk to found Tesla.
That you're
most
pro
regulation is
environmental regulation.
most regulation is paperwork, right?
Sure.
You should go read the National Registry. I encourage you guys to do it. It is millions and millions of pages of unnecessary things that have to be notarized, and a lawyer has to sign it, and then it has to be a committee. And small businesses don't have the bandwidth or the money to comply with that, whereas big businesses do, right?
Yeah. How do you suppose we regulate them?
Well, that's the question, right? Is that the government also sucks and big corporations suck, so what's the solution?
So you'd call for like a complete governmental reform? Would you call for a stronger federal government?
Probably not. No, I think that probably empowering the little against the big through increased competition and entrepreneurialism is probably the best solution.
But so you're still controlling like monopolies and so forth because
no,
big
most
like
monopolies
Amazon,
right now are made possible thanks to the government. So for example, Pfizer, AstraZeneca, Moderna, Johnson & Johnson, they remain vaccine manufacturers because of the government funding. And the government pumps tons of money into them through NIH funding and vaccine funding. Same could be said for the biggest food companies. They get huge agricultural subsidies. Big oil companies get big oil subsidies. Yeah, I mean, anyway.
She's mad at me this whole time, but she
okay,
will agree with
I'll summarize this conversation. I think you're coming at this in good spirit. Is that when you increase the paperwork burden and the needless amount of committees and lawyers, regulations, and accountants, it's harder for the next Elon Musk to found Tesla. It's harder for the next entrepreneur to start the next great company because he has to spend all of his time on compliance and not on wealth creation or entrepreneurial activity. Donald Trump wants to liberate the American entrepreneur to not be bogged down by unnecessary rules, regulations, and paperwork, and instead be worried about creating jobs and creating a lot of wealth.
Okay.